think the day is here, guys, when this long beard goes to a short beard. And I'm going to be a little bit sad because this beard has been awesome to grow. It's like in a really good state. It's really well looked after. It's so soft, it's so full. But like I explained in the last video, we're going to do something even bigger and better next time we grow a long beard. And it's not going to be long, like, I guarantee it. And I might just go for a full calendar year of a year challenge, see how big it gets. And then we'll probably rock with a longer beard style for a little bit after, or even do another year. Who knows yet? Let's just see what happens. But for now, let's get on with the short beard. Just as a quick note, what we're going to be using to do the beard trim today is these Brio Beardscape trimmers, clippers, whatever you want to call them. I've not even used them yet. I did a little trim up on the cheeks actually, and they were awesome. We've got a few little clippers. I'm going to start off with the highest clippers. So we are looking, I think this is going to be too big, so we're looking at the 18 to 15 millimeter clippers. We're going to pop those in, and then we're just going to see what happens. We're going to then just keep working our way down until we get to the length that we're happy with. We're not going to touch the mustache. What we're going to be doing as well, I won't be talking like in between this video. We're actually just going to do a voiceover sort of tutorial, sort of running through what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and do it like that. Something a little bit different. I can concentrate on trimming this beard because I'm a little bit intimidated by doing this. But yeah, let's go. Now we're just going to start this off by working down with the grain of the hair, and this is just going to ensure that I don't take too much off, because at this point of the beard trim I wasn't sure how short I really wanted the beard to go. Turns out I wanted it to go pretty short, but you just work it down, work it on the highest sort of guard, highest setting on your trimmer. Work it downwards, do it all across the beard, start on one side, go to the other side, work on the middle, but you don't want to work on like a tiny part of the beard, then move to another tiny part of the beard, because you're just going to have massive patches everywhere. So I kind of focused my attention to a few areas at a time. So we are changing up a little bit now, and we're actually going to go against the grain and also just work the beard hair in any sort of direction. You've probably found that you've got beard hairs that grow up your face, down your face, to the left, to the right, and all sorts of other directions. And to make sure that you're getting all these hairs, you need to work the razor in all these directions as well. So at this point of the beard trim, we've actually just whacked these Brio Beardscape trimmers up a notch. So these trimmers allow you to have one, say, head on them. So we've got the 15 to 18 mil guard, and within that you can actually go through a whole other bunch of trimmer settings directly from the device itself. So I think we whacked it from like a 1.9 mil up to 1.2. I'll double check what the measurements are, but you can see that in our actual beard review that we're gonna do of this product. But we just carried on working it all across the beard, working up, working sideways, diagonally, just to get the hair off as quick and as good as possible. Now we decided to drop the guard on the trimmer. I think this one was down to 12 to 15, and we carried on dropping it down somewhat, and we just worked the entirety of the face, working from right to left, really sort of going at all the beard at all directions. And as you can see, like, the beard is significantly shorter already, and at this point we'd probably spent about 7 minutes just gradually working our way down these beard guards on the trimmer, just to make sure that we could get the ideal length without just, mainly so that we didn't cause ourselves to go into shock at suddenly seeing such a short beard after we've grown a long beard for 12 months. If you'd been paying attention so far, you've probably noticed that I hadn't touched the neckline whatsoever, and I thought, what's the point of doing the neckline? Let's focus on the entire beard. Let's get to a length that I'm kind of happy with, and then let's put some shape into the beard, and then we can go from there. We can determine if we actually like the look of this beard, this short beard that I was going for, this Beardstache idea, and it worked out alright. So we got the Brio trimmers, we just took the guard off, and we started working it just like this. Now, without the guard, the Brio trimmers were doing the job. There was no real risk of getting cut because the way in which the blade, the ceramic blade on there, is very well protected. So I just whacked it down to the lowest setting and put the line in for the beard. And then what I did was actually work the razor downwards against the grain, which I don't normally do on the neck, and it worked a treat. The trim was really good. I then moved up onto the cheek line a little bit. I had only just sort of tidied it up a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous on the cheek line, but the Brio trimmers allow me to do a half decent job, and I didn't completely butcher any of the lines, and when that happens I'm pretty happy. Now, getting to the side of the head is often one of the hardest parts I find when you're trimming up the beard, putting in some nice lines. And I always find that my left side, the side that I'm working on right now, is often the most difficult because I really find it hard to see it in the mirror. The right side I've got no trouble just whacking a line, I don't even think about it. But all these steps are essential to getting from a long beard to a short beard and getting that nice sharp bold effect that you're probably going to want. So we've got the 6 guard in now, drop it way down. If you're wondering why I dropped the guard down a little bit more here, and it's just to give that sort of that defining difference, and also to allow me to blend the beard in a little bit more, which I then actually followed up the next day, because you never get that blend just right, I find, when you do it at home. You always need to look at it a day or two after just to finish it off. But I like to have the neck slightly shorter than the beard on the face, and just dropping the guard down, just adding that extra line of shorter beard in on the neck beard, I think really allows a shorter beard to look very sophisticated, punchy, bold, whatever you want to call it. Just having that little layer of shortness really gives you a few more options. Now, dropping the guard down also allowed me to blend in the sideburns, which is important because I had quite a short haircut. My hair was growing back from a skin fade. I kind of had to try and match it up. It's very difficult to do that, so I worked the beard from the sideburns all the way into the hairline, not too far into the hairline, to sort of start chopping the hair from my head hair away, but enough to sort of give a very simple blend. I think we're gonna leave it like that. Ooh, wrong way. Well, we just need to tidy up this mustache and we're good. We're just gonna quickly clean ourselves up first because I'm covered in hair and just loads of hair. So we've got our Kent comb, gonna brush the mustache down. Got some real good length going on there. It just needs a little bit off at the end here, but we need to be able to drink a little bit better than we are currently. I'm really struggling with eating, the mustache is just absorbing everything. So we're just going to go in like this. So when you're trimming the mustache and you're doing it to allow yourself to eat and drink foods without it filling up your mustache, you want to work down the mustache, you want to work with your hairs, you want to get that nice sort of triangle shape, and I use my right and left hands to make sure that I'm doing that shape as well as possible, because if you do like I am now, I think I'm using my left hand, but if I use my left hand on both sides of the mustache, I'm going to get two complete different angles and it's going to look stupid. Now I'm just taking the hair from the bottom part of the lip, so the mustache is the hair above the lip, that hair wasn't part of it, I took it off, simple as that, and it makes the mustache pop Then all I need to do was apply some beard oil and moisturize.
I don't really want to take too much more off the mustache actually, so we're just going to leave it and we're going to train it a lot more now that we've got more sort of room to get to it. So we're going to leave the beard as it is. I'll probably need another sort of trim up tomorrow, just because I don't want to just do loads today. It's as even as I can get it right now, and probably over the next couple of days I'll have a bit of a tidy up, a bit of a clean up, make sure the length is even all over. I'm probably going to find a few strays. Like I can see a couple under the chin. There's a few here, but we're not going to worry too much about that because this is when mistakes happen if you try doing too much of it in one go. So I'm just going to apply some beard butter. Great for short beards. Just get some of this. It's just in one of our test pots. We got the chai lemon one here today. And this is really going to give my skin, especially now that it's a lot more visible, a really deep condition. It's going to moisturize it. It's just going to really bring all this back to life. As you see, I'm actually avoiding the mustache with the beard butter because I'm just going to apply some balm mainly to the mustache in just a second. Put some on your skin, on your cheeks. Alright, we're going to go with the beard balm, and we're also going to be rocking some chai lemon beard balm. Just a nice scoop. Alright, we're just going to apply the beard balm real quick onto the mustache now. And we're just going to apply a little bit more on the ends. Hope you found it useful. If you're going to do anything like this, just let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.